I will periodically be muting myself just because my husband is doing renovations and he gets very angry and non-stream safe with them sometimes.
That's alright. We have all the warnings on so people can be as angry and not stream safe as they want. On the viewers' heads be it. Hello Akuma,
I mean,
hello
fair,
Lady
I
K,
just...
hello Keris, hello Yune.
I just don't know what your stream rating is, so his language is sometimes very military language that's not safe.
Significant profanity or vulgarity tagged every week.
We're fine.
Because I'm
okay. Okay, I was just making sure because
there's like no hope of me ever being demure and well behaved.
Well, I grew up in a military family and my husband's Navy, so we all curse like sailors over here.
The goose has been posted in the VC chat.
Ooh.
So feel free to...
Oh, the tism is strong.
That's massive! I love it!
It's like ridiculous.
I love it!
It's great, except for the fact that its legs get fucking everywhere.
Yeah, it is quite amusing to watch him trying.
I love
Are they floppy legs?
That fucking goose.
Yeah, it's that goose. It was everywhere on the
Christopher.
It was all over TikTok, and then I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna buy it." And then they had the sizes, but the sizes were in inches, and I'm not good at converting inches in my head.
It's
fair enough.
There is one.
Thank you for the 2nd month of subbing.
Whoop, whoop.
You beautiful person, you.
Subby Ember.
No, we're not saying subby Ember. Thank you very much. Bad goose.
Oh dear God.
Right, book of the month. Gonna drop the review questions in there. So for the people who aren't in VC, you can answer them in the channel. They are in the Book of the Month channel now. I also posted today, there is a new channel in the events channel called Feedback, and it has some questions in it in regards to how we've run Book of the Month this month that I would love it if you could fill out. Just so I can find out what you like, what you don't like. We have a hype train going on. What the heck?
What's a hype train?
I don't actually know what a hype train is.
So a hype train happens when you have so many people subscribe.
Oh my god.
And then it continues subscribing and you can get different levels of the hype train. I'm not entirely sure what the levels of the hype train do, but...
Guys, you're amazing.
Oh, nice. Thank you,
amazing.
guys.
I need to mute you.
Yes, you do need to mute me. I should probably mute you too.
I muted myself.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Because I assume they can hear me. I'm just a little pissed off all stream.
People are...
And Ember gifted one to herself.
Oh,
awesome, Ember!
I'm gonna cry. Don't do this to me. I'm a very emotional being at the moment, okay? Just, all the love. All the love, people. I love you all so much. I hope you know that. Just, you're amazing. You're all amazing. I am. So some of you will know, or you would have seen the announcement I put out earlier this week that I was looking for some people for, oh my god! Guys!
Hey, level 2 of the hype train.
Oh my god, you've leveled up the hype train.
All aboard, bitches!
I don't know what's going on right now.
Oh, so the hype train unlocks emotes.
Oh, that's awesome. And we're 1 sub away from our goal. And things are happening. And oh my god. Oh, jeez. Babe! Thank you!
Hello, child.
We completed our goal! Holy shit! Mystic! Karis!
Oh wait, did someone just gift me a sub?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh.
Guys. Oh jeez, you guys. I don't I don't know what to do. I'm actually getting really emotional. Oh. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna stop
You
being a
actually
little
cried.
bitch.
You're allowed to be emotional because you deserve this.
Not gonna be. No, we're not gonna cry. Thank you. But you guys are amazing. I'm sorry. Just gushy moment. You are so fantastic. Just wow. Jesus.
You've been told to stretch.
I gotta stretch.
I was
Oh.
gonna say I was gonna make a joke then.
You could, yeah, we'll all cry. Fuck it. We were supposed to do things tonight. I had a whole plan. I was going to be totally on the ball, and then you've all just completely derailed that by being the most amazing human beings ever. I love you all. Oh. Fuck me. Honest to God. I was not expecting that. Oof. I'd apologise, but I am not sorry. I know you're not, and I love that you're not sorry. I'm not sorry for crying like a little bitch either.
You shouldn't be.
Right. Focus group. Okay. So we have a focus group together now to start working on merch because imposter syndrome and anxiety fucking suck. So I made like lots and lots of merch ideas and then sat there looking at them and went, ha, 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 these are all shit. No. So I've put together a focus group now. Uni! The fuck?
I'm not technically subscribed myself.
Oh my
I
god.
just
Gifted them to 5 people. Just, oh my Christ. Okay, we're just gonna stop for a second. Because my brain is not gonna stay on track right now. Oh, fuck a duck. Oh, I was not expecting
Fucking
this
goose.
tonight. I'm not fucking the goose. Well, I mean, your nickname is Goose, so tomato, tomato. Oh. Holy crap. Okay. Right. You guys are the most amazing people. Right? I have to say that. You really are stunning human beings. And you really make running this book club completely worth it.
100%.
Oh. I'm a mess now and it's all your fault. Oh. Okay. Right. So we have a focus group now. People who
Baby shark do 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 baby shark do 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 baby shark do 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 do
I
do
was
baby
just
shark.
getting back on track and you play a baby fucking shark.
Oh, the baby's not fucking a shark.
Shut up, I'm gonna throw something at you. You're in yeeting distance now, boyo. Dog. Oh.
Baby shark do 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 baby shark do 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 baby shark do 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 baby shark.
Back on track.
There is gonna be no back on track today. There is gonna be. It's just not happening. Oh,
I have
Christ.
3,000 points, okay?
Hello,
I have 11.
motherfucker.
I have 13,000.
Oh,
so-
it
A
is
few
got
moments later.
13,000. I have infinity channel points, so fuck all
Yes,
of y'all.
it is.
Beat that, bitches. Finish my sentence at some point. Oh,
So we have a focus group.
we have a
for the
focus
merch.
group who will be receiving. We have a small cluster of what seems to be the most popular merch that people want. That is going to have the mock-ups are going to be sent to the focus group this week. They're going to give there is plenty of dragons. So many dragons. You're going to be sick to the fucking back teeth of dragons. They are going to do their thing and hit me with their reviews.
Oh.
I have to check if we've had any more. Because there's still space for people. Where am I looking? I'm looking there. I will work out what I'm doing with my life in a minute. There we go.
Hype chests on the way.
Hype chests on
Oh,
the way.
sorry, my headset decided to disconnect.
I think whoever participated in the hype train is going to receive a hype chest. I think that's what that was.
Interesting. You'll have to let me know what you get. That's really fun. This is all really new to me, so I still don't know a lot of things that go on, and I wasn't a big Twitch user before streaming. I used to moderate for a friend's stream, but that was about it.
Yes, please, Ember, do check.
Yes,
While we do
if you
stream.
can check and see, I think it might just be Lady K that has added on, and if that is the case, I will add her into the channel. Akuma, I will send you the copy message link. Yes, so yeah, I'm so lost with a lot of this stuff, honestly. But yeah, so the focus group will be receiving.
Oh, hype chest.
Oh, hype chest. Oh, I get to open one too. I got a rock out emote.
Choo choo choo.
How do you open them?
You just press open.
No, I meant not having them.
It might come through, so.
Ember is currently hype train conductor, and that's just amazing.
Of course. Unilaw, you are top of the subs leaderboard.
Yes.
I'm so
I mean,
proud of
it
you.
was it was cheaper to buy 5.
Unilaw, you are also the current hype train conductor too.
I have?
According to I've got them both next to your names.
Oh dear.
Oh, and a cheer.
It's not the root, it's the pain.
Mm.
Did you put anything on downstairs on TV?
There.
Okay, so
Anything on TV?
They just put Netflix on.
yes, so the focus group will be receiving the designs and the mock-up this week for a couple of other items. Guys, stop. Oh my god, you guys are amazing. Just wows. I don't know what to.
No. People
I'll
will
remove
be
my hand from the
receiving
mouse
some
now.
prototypes.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. If I'm gonna be lost in thought, it's because you guys are being lovely. I can live with that. Oh, look at the unicorn heart bits. Hi, Valkyrie. You missed me crying like a baby.
People being kind.
People being very kind. You guys being the best book dragons I could ever ask for. And making me cry on stream, which is going to make me very, very mad at all of you at some point in the future, I'm sure. But right now, I'm just going to accept it.
I can live with this.
I can live with it as well.
But yes, okay, so focus group. You guys will be getting designs and visual mock-ups of the items that are going to be the first things to come out on the merch store, which we're hoping to be able to start producing mid-end of March. Then, obviously, once we are able to start making some things, the focus group will receive items to check them for quality and whatnot and give their feedback. And as soon as they give me the A-OK, they will be up and ready for you guys. We are crying because everybody here decided to go on a sub-bit throw shit at Ari crazy 10 minutes. And we went over our goal for subs, and we had a level 4 hype train. And yeah, I just cried a bit like a baby. Hi, Luca. So yes.
Congratulations on the sub.
Yes. And yeah, so
You are
it was just a mad 5 minutes, and I got a tad emotional. And yeah, you guys are amazing, and I need you to know that.
If you don't know, we will beat you over the head until you do.
Yes. As it stands, one or two of you... Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm never going to get anything done today.
It's a corgi bet.
Look at the corgi.
Sadly, it doesn't show up on the
It doesn't
screen
show
stream.
up on the thing, and that sucks, because it shows up in the chat. She sent me corgi bits. Corgis are my favorite, by the way.
Whoa!
Holy shit!
Oh wow!
Thank you, Luco. Whoa!
Do you need a hug? I think somebody needs a cuddle.
Thank you so much.
I think we might have just broken Ari.
In the good way.
Oh god. Okay. Oh my god. I am not usually this emotional a person. I need you to understand this. Holy cow. Oh. You guys are so amazing. This is gonna be the whole stream tonight, is me just crying. Oh, and telling you guys you're amazing. Okay. I'm gonna get myself together.
Where were you?
I have absolutely no idea. Oh, what were we talking about?
We were talking about the focus group and prototypes, basically.
Yes.
So once we've had the prototypes sent out and the focus group has gotten back with feedback and everyone is just feeling A-OK with everything, we will start giving access to all of you to buy the merch.
As it currently stands, a couple of you who were part of the Secret Valentine have received the first digital copies of our reading journals that I've been working on. They're not complete, they are the smaller version, because we're actually going to essentially double it in size, because I think you guys deserve more. So, hopefully that you like those. And yeah, we will start having, I think we're starting with, could you just pass my notebook, actually? I think we have stickers, bookmarks. Oh, I'm trying to think off the top of my head and my brain is failing me. T-shirts, hoodies, mugs, stickers, blankets, bookmarks, pins, and reading journals are going to be in the first batch of merch that'll be going out. We have made the decision that to start with, we're going to be making these ourselves. So a lot of that is going to be me. I do have Shady has very kindly, because he's US based and has all the same equipment that I have, he has very kindly said that he will produce some of our stuff for our US based book dragons, mainly so that you don't have to pay stupid shipping fees, because we want to make sure that you guys can get stuff. And, you know, I feel that it's unfair that Ember, who lives an hour away from me, can order something and pay like $1.99, and you guys would have to pay like £15. I think that's silly. So, yeah, we are doing our level best to make sure that everybody will get access. It won't matter where you are in the world, you will be able to get access. Nobody is going to get charged a ridiculous amount more than someone based on their location, because I think that is fucking stupid. And there will be some fun things like merch. Some of the merch, like special edition things we're going to be doing, will be available in prize form for different events we're going to have upcoming over the next couple of months. We will do things as well like free shipping, or you might be able to win the chance to have like money off. We are going to, once it is set up and running as well, anybody who subs to the channel will also automatically receive, I think we were told it was going to be around 15 or 20% off an order that they place in the merch store. So yeah, we're going to make it as fun for you as possible, really. And hopefully find things that you guys like that help to show off your book dragony selves, while, as Une said, keeping costs as low as possible, because, sorry, as Ember said, keeping the cost low
I
for
was
all
like,
involved
what did I
is
say?
massively important to us. So we want to make sure that it's something that you guys can have access to, because if you're anything like me and you've gone, oh, I'd really love some merch of this book I read that I love, and then suddenly everything you find is like £50 plus, and you're like, maybe not then. So yeah. Oh, holy shit, you guys have thrown me for a complete loop tonight. This is not what I was expecting at all. Also, hi
You are
Akuma, I
very
didn't even realise you joined us in VC. So hello.
Welcome to the chaos.
Yeah,
Very cozy, happy chaos.
yeah.
I think Akuma saw the goose.
Did Akuma see the goose?
Yeah.
Yes.
Akuma saw the goose.
The goose, the goose.
Onko se Pori Så har jag faktiskt fått någonting.
And yes, Amber, it is because the three of us are basically the same.
Yeah, no, basically. We're being asked, does the goose have a name?
Det måste vara rätt. När jag bytte...
Have you called the goose Goose? Oh god. My thoroughly autistic partner has now got a dog called Dog, a cow called Coo, and a goose called Goose. Have dog.
Of course he does.
So yes, Goose. Meet Goose the goose. Owned by Goose the goose.
It's Goose's Goose the goose.
Goose is Goose the goose. That's not a tongue twister and a half. Right. So, on to the main reason we're here tonight.
Quicksilver.
Book of the month. We have now completed our first month of doing a book of the month in book club. I have to say personally, I think it went really, really well.
I think so too. I mean, not for me personally,
Not
but
for you
that's
personally,
a me thing.
because the book decided to be a dick to you.
Yes. No, it wasn't the book, it was my brain. My brain has decided that it's not really okay with dark-ish romance right now.
That's fair.
The ish is very important.
What I'm gonna do. So I have put some review questions in Discord, in our Book of the Month channel, which I've just posted the link for those of you in Twitch. So I'm gonna start with announcing our book of the month for March. It was really close, and I kept checking it every couple of days, and it kept flipping. So there were two of them that I did not know at any given moment which one was going to be the winner, because they kept jumping who was in the lead. But just with 13 votes, we will be reading A Language of Dragons this month, which I'm very excited for. Purely because I bought it in January, said as soon as I finished Onyx Storm I was going to read it. Then we got halfway into February, and then it got added into this, and I was like, fuck.
I have a quick question about it. I don't know anything about that book. Is it a standalone or is it part of a series? And if it's part of a series, is the series completed?
As far as I'm aware, it is a standalone. As
Yay.
I
far
can
as I'm
double
aware.
check.
Spice-wise, I don't think it's spicy. It
No, I don't
is
think there's any.
Dragons meets Dark Academia. It's set in
Oh.
1920s London. Well, Bletchley Park, which is not entirely London, but it's where the code breakers were during the war. And yeah, so it's 1920s England meets dragons. Yeah, I don't think it's spicy though, as far as I'm aware. It's A Language of Dragons by S.F. Williamson. I'm just going to grab it because it's staring at me currently. If I can reach that far with my Yes, so what have we got here? London, 1923. Dragons soar through the skies and protest erupts on the streets, but Vivian Featherswallow isn't worried. She's going to follow the rules and get an internship studying dragon languages. By midnight, Viv has started a civil war. With her parents arrested and her little sister missing, all the safety Viv has worked for is collapsing around her. So when a lifeline is offered in the form of a mysterious job, she grabs it. Arriving at Bletchley Park, Viv discovers that she has been recruited to uncover the secrets of a hidden dragon language. If she succeeds, she and her family can all go home. If she doesn't, they all die. But the more Viv learns, the more she realises that the bubble she's grown up in isn't as safe as she thought, and eventually she must decide what war is really worth fighting.
So, it will have a sequel, but it's supposed to be a duology. And A Language of Dragons released early 2024. I'm not sure exactly when the second one is coming.
It doesn't seem to end on a cliffhanger.
I'm sorry, I was AFK. Is this our book of the month?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So yes, I will. We have Feather Swallow is definitely an interesting choice of surname. I will give them that. Yes, I have found the audiobook for it, so that will be available. Obviously, the ebook is already available on the library, and I have news regarding the library. There is an app that you can download, and I now have the server address for you to connect to the app so that you can read on your phones or tablets or whatever you may wish. We also have, it was posted in the library channel the other day, there is a way to connect your Kindle so that you can download from our library straight to your Kindle.
So I don't have to do the
You don't have to download it to your computer and then do the
Kindle?
send to Kindle thing. No. Yes. Another big thank you to Shady, our resident tech master, for figuring that one out. So that's in the Bookwyrm's library channel. There is a set of instructions to follow in how to sort it out.
Yes.
Yes, we can't call him the D word as much as it is funny.
Where do we find those instructions?
That's in the Bookwyrm's library channel,
Give
Okay.
me a
which is
moment.
under the book club events.
I will tag you. There you go.
Oh,
So,
thank you.
the age range for the book is 13 to 17, so I'm gonna assume it's very little to no spice.
As far as I'm aware, it's not spicy.
No,
I don't,
there's
I don't
romance,
even
but
think,
no
yeah, I think
spice.
there's very limited romance, but it's more focused on dragons. Than it
I will
is-
be completely honest. I have already started reading said book. From my experience and what I have read so far, romance is on the no-go side.
Well,
So there we go. I did make sure
it
that we
is
put a
tagged
fair...
as enemies to
No,
lovers.
that's fine. I did make sure that and I'm going to obviously keep it up in making sure that there is a good range of books available in the Book of the Month polls that are a mix of spicy and non-spicy, because obviously I know that some people do like their books to have spice, but I also know there are a lot of people who don't like spice in their books. So there is usually a mix of cozy, YA, spicy, and whatnot. And you are always welcome if a book that is chosen is something that you are just physically not going to be able to read for whatever reason. Please do feel free to let me know, and we can always add in like a secondary option. And make sure that everybody is comfortable, because obviously I want as many people as possible to be able to take part and enjoy themselves.
I also know that
I'm not going to read every book on that list anyway. So.
There will be some books that we can have as suggestions that will come in a with spice or without spice. There's a couple of newer books that actually have the author as the option, has given the readers the option of buying the book with the spice or without the spice.
Yeah, no, this is the thing. I'm not. It's not a prerequisite for me to need to have spice in a book to enjoy reading a book.
Yeah.
I'm more than happy to read books without spice in them. I'm not going to say no if it's got it in it, because I do like a little bit of the spicy sometimes. But yeah, if need be, we can always run 2 polls a month. One that's got books that have spice or trigger warnings or other such things, and another one that is for probably more PG cozies, the kind of chilled out reads. And then that way the winners of each poll, you can have the choice, so you can read them both if you prefer, because I mean, I think to be fair, most people actually got through Quicksilver quite quickly. I noticed a lot of people were towards the end of it quite early on in the month, so if we maybe find that a month is too long to put on for a book, at least then they'll have the option of having 2. No,
Or
I absolutely
you
get
become
that
like
it
me
is.
and your brain decides that no, you cannot deal with this now.
But then for myself, I thoroughly admitted it online and obviously to you guys several times. I very much struggled with the first 6 to 7 chapters. I found them a right slog. I really, really struggled with that with Quicksilver. But then once I got past that, I devoured it and I read the book in 2 days. So then I was just kind of like, now what?
I inhaled that book. I brought my Kindle with me and was reading on my lunch break at work. Like,
honestly, not
I
far off you.
consumed
Genuinely
it.
just sat there one night and was like, okay, I'm going to give this a go. And again, struggled for the first few chapters. I told you she would. We have a thing at the moment. Our youngest has taken to, whenever she gets like the least, like a little bit tired, she'll go and sit on Sai and fall asleep within 30 seconds. This is the only person she does this with. She does not do it with me. and she's just not. It's not something she'll do anywhere else. But for some reason, as soon as she curls up on Sai's lap, she is out, like immediately. And she fell asleep this afternoon and slept for about 3 hours. And he was like, you know, she's going to be up all night now. And I was like, no, she's not. She's going to get to bedtime and she's going to curl up on your lap again and she's going to fall asleep in 5 minutes. And he was like, no, it's not going to happen. She's going to be up all night. Well, what has she just done? Climbed onto your lap and fallen asleep in 5 minutes.
I did a teeth so early, so I was like, guaranteed.
I see you say guaranteed. You were fighting me on it earlier. Okay.
She slept for like 4 hours.
So is there anyone here tonight, whether it's in VC or in chat, who hasn't finished Quicksilver and doesn't want spoilers? There's a whole lot of silence.
I'm okay with spoilers.
Have you guys... I know Akuma, I know you said that you started reading it and then got a pre-ordered book and then forgot about it.
Yeah, I don't mind about spoilers.
Okay. Mythic, I know you've finished it. Lady Kate, you finished it, haven't you?
Yes, I finished it.
Okay, so I think we're in a position... Okay, well then, I think we've answered what were your initial thoughts about it. I think everyone's kind of said their piece on that. Does anybody want to give a review of how they felt about it?
Amber says she loves it.
Loves it.
I mean, what I've read so far, I got to chapter 15 before I decided that no, I'm not gonna put myself through more of this. I really, really enjoyed the story. Like, it's really interesting. And I haven't read all of it yet.
No, I have to say, I went into it, I think, worried that it was going to be another cliche. Because, and the problem I have at the moment is I've always been a fantasy reader. And the issue that I have now that fantasy, and especially romantasy, it's becoming incredibly popular, is a lot of them are becoming very samey.
Yes.
Someone said the other day about how they've just stopped even bothering to read the blurbs on fantasy books because basically they either tell you everything, tell you nothing, or they all sound exactly the same. And I was like, yeah, that's not, you're not wrong. And so I did go into it a little bit worried that I was going to get bored quite quickly. And again, first 6 chapters I found were very sluggish, and I really, really struggled. And I kept thinking, I'm not going to be able to read this. I'm going to have to DNF it. I'm not going to be able to read this. Got past that, and suddenly was like, oh no, I absolutely love this. And I have to say, as I met more characters, I realised that I really did like Callie's writing style. I think she wrote some fantastic characters. More especially, and I think most of you will agree with me, Lorith. I was in love with him from the first meeting.
Oh my god, same.
Like, he was my Lucian.
Same.
Just like, met him, and he was witty, and he was fun, and he was just great. And I was just like, you are the man that's going to get me through this. Like, Kingfisher's great. He's our broody, grumpy love interest. But Lorith, no. That dude just made it for me. And
mine was also Rusarius, the librarian.
yeah.
Loved him.
Yes, no, he was amusing.
It was fun.
He wasn't in it enough, I feel.
Agreed.
Valkyria said, I'm ready for the second to fill in those major plot holes, cliffhangers at the end there. I 100% agree with that. I'm not sure how I feel about how it ended, but I'm definitely interested to see where she takes book 2. So, yeah. So Keris has said fantasy books with fae and vampires and stuff weren't really my thing, but I gave it a read anyway, and I loved it. I adored Carrion. I think he has quite a few funny lines that made me laugh out loud. The ending with him did surprise me, though. I thought he was going to be my
Agreed.
Riddick. He didn't quite turn out to be my Riddick. I think I kind of knew something was coming. Because
I definitely knew something was coming. I didn't think they would bring him into that realm if he was just
no, exactly that. The minute that it
yeah.
was like, oh, you're here. Oh, I accidentally grabbed him, and you were like, okay. Well, you're gonna have to be useful in some way, shape, or form to the story. So then I think I ruined it a little bit for myself because I knew something was coming. I didn't quite expect what it was, but I was at least aware enough that he was going to be pretty damn important.
Yep. Yes, his introduction made you think that he's gonna be a big part of the story.
I, for a while, thought he was going to be the love interest for a bit longer than he actually was.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually surprised by how little they were kind of like, oh, they have a past, and you're like, okay, and then they were like, and we will never speak of this again, and you're like, oh, okay. So, would you recommend Quicksilvers to others? If yes, why? If no, why not?
Probably
I
to other people like us that enjoy reading it, even though I haven't finished it, because I know you guys liked it, so others that like similar books would probably like it too.
Fair enough.
I would recommend it and have recommended it to a couple of other friends. I really enjoyed the world building. I enjoyed both world building. I liked some of the support characters better than the main characters, which really caught me off guard. But I think she built real strong characters. I like the fucking Quicksilver. Like,
Yeah, no, the fact that they gave the Quicksilver somewhat of a personality was something that I was like, I think this is really quite cool.
agreed.
It's not.
Shoo cat.
Oh, no, sorry, I'm confusing first and third. Yeah, it is in first. Why is that going to be a struggle? Huh?
I was just saying,
Okay.
because you're having to take on, and I'd much rather read about other people than read it.
Well, now, but you now just have to be Violet.
No.
You have to embody being
happen,
Violet.
This might not happen.
No, read the damn book. Sorry, I'm fighting with Sai because I'm making him read Fourth Wing, and he's complaining that it's in first person. And
I read Mistborn. He can read Fourth Wing.
so she read Mistborn, so you can read Fourth Wing.
Mistborn wasn't first person. That's my only.
It doesn't matter. Mistborn was fucking long. You can read Fourth Wing. Be Violet. Look, Violet is a broken individual who hurts herself on a daily basis. You can totally merge with that. Yes, I'm outing you that way. Go be broken individuals together.
Yes.
Also, she's sassy
Okay, that doesn't.
and fun.
Go back to your stream.
Eris is also
Oh,
reading
there you go.
Fourth Wing.
Karis is also reading Fourth Wing.
Okay.
You're in company.
Okay.
It was We had a agreement for a while that he would read Fourth Wing, and then he decided that he was going to go back to reading mangas. And so he bought the first volume of Tokyo Ghoul, and then I bought him the second volume of Tokyo Ghoul, and now he's finished them. So now he is, as promised, trying to read Fourth Wing. Just remember, it was this or Akatar.
Yep.
And this has dragons.
Yep. Go back to your stream.
I am on my stream. I'm just outing you on my stream because it's fun. Okay. How do you think this book compares to others you've read in this genre, in the romantasy genre?
Yes, Amber, you can totally relate with falling on ice multiple times in a week. That's the person that did the same thing.
Yeah, y'all need bubble wrap.
Mm.
One of those big bubble things that you just roll along in. Yeah, it was a stairs the first time, that is true.
That doesn't make it better.
At least she's varying in the ways that she hurts herself.
That doesn't make it better. I mean, sure.
Gotta keep you on your toes.
I mean,
what's gonna try to kill me today?
I mean, I use the same excuse, so you know.
So yeah.
A few moments later.
A few moments later, indeed. How do you feel Quicksilver compares to other romantasy books you've read recently?
Considering I went from Onyx Storm to Quicksilver, not great, but looking overall good.
Yeah, I think I have to say it gave me something new. Like the alchemy side of things is something I haven't seen in a lot of romantasy books recently, so that was at least something fresh and new. However, my hardest thing was trying to read anything after Onyx Storm.
Yeah.
I think that was also my problem is I finished Onyx Storm and I just couldn't read anything at all.
No, I was really stupid because I finished it and then I immediately went, I need to now read all three of them, like immediately after each other, to make sure that I've not missed anything. So then I reread Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, and Onyx Storm, and then was like, cool, I've got that out of my system now. I am ready to read something new. And then sat there for like 3 straight days, not able to read anything. I read the same page on repeat because I could not get into anything else. And I was like, oh my god, have I ruined myself for reading right now? Am I going to go into a reading slump now?
I continued reading some lit RPG. I read mafia contemporary romance and nothing with dragons or fantasy.
Yeah, but see, I'm in a real dragon
okay,
mood at the moment. So I
that's not
finished
true.
Quicksilver because it was our book of the month, and then I moved on to A Fire
I mean,
in the
technically,
Sky.
lit RPG is kind of fantasy, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm in a dragon. I'm in my dragons era at the moment. So I did after Quicksilver. I did A Fire in the Sky, and that was interesting. I enjoyed it. I felt the ending was a little bit rushed, and it did also end on a cliffhanger. And I was a bit like, well, fuck you. Then I read Fear the Flames by Olivia Rose Darling, and I have soft DNF'd that because I realised that after a week of reading it, I hadn't managed to get past 20% of the way through.
Yeah.
And I was very much struggling to do more than like a page at a time before I was just losing interest and running off somewhere else in my brain. So I think probably before I start A Language of Dragons, I'm going to go completely out of genre because somebody has recommended something rivals somethings. It's a hockey romance.
Ooh. Hockey romance is nice. I had a binge on that.
Well, I
this
read
fall.
Icebreaker a couple of years ago. Last year before. And I relatively enjoyed that. I'm not much of a fan, not much of a romance on its own person. I tend to need a little bit more excitement in them, which I think fantasy and that gives me. But it's been recommended and I've promised that I'll read it. So I'm gonna give that a try and at least have it as like a palate cleanser because they tend to be relatively easy reads.
Yes.
So I'm gonna have that as my palate cleanser and then I can go back into my fantasy.
So should I suggest a Dragon's Love Curves novel?
I also do recommend for Dragon Shifters, and I didn't realize at the time. I don't actually know if that's a spoiler more than anything. I didn't realize going into it was going to be a Dragon Shifter book, but A Fire in the Sky is Dragon Shifters, and that may be a slight spoiler, and I do apologize if it is. I kind of think I wish I'd have known before reading it that it was Shifter, not dragons are a separate entity. Which probably I think might have been why I was like ished a bit. Okay, so if you could ask Callie Hart, obviously being the author of Quicksilver, one question about the book, what would it be?
That was a good question.
That is a very good question.
What was her thought process in writing the book?
That's a good one.
What was her favorite part in the book? Or favorite part writing of the book?
I would like to know why, like, what made the swords, like, go dormant? Was it, I guess I would like her to clarify if it was the closing of the portals or if it was something else that made.
Yeah, I thought it was the will of the Quicksilver itself. Like, because the gods stepped back, didn't they, and took their magic with them.
So were the swords like each
They
of the
were
gods
all
gave
imbued with Quicksilver, which was what gave them their magic, and then when the portals were closed, the Quicksilver went dormant. And that's why all of the ones except for Kingfishers, which still had a little bit in it. I think that's a really good question though, because I think even I sound like I have absolutely no idea.
I felt like it wasn't like blatantly clear.
I think there are definitely a lot of unanswered questions. Ame has had a good one here. She says, I didn't read it, but I'd ask how many drafts she had before she felt she was ready to release it. Which I think is a really interesting look into the writer's process. I would be interested to ask her what made her decide to go down the alchemy route in the way she did, because alchemy as we know it in a lot of other fantasy novels has all been more towards potion making. So I think it was really interesting to go down almost metallurgy styling. So I think that was very cool. So I'd be interested to know where that came from.
Read. I think that would be pretty cool.
Okay, what we are going to do quickly right now is we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. We'll run our ads because you know we love you, and they pay for pages.
Yeah, they pay for pages.
Which feels really cheeky to say after getting like 18
No,
subs today.
no one's gonna have ads anymore.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. All you wonderfully subbed people, you're just going to sit here for 5 minutes and chill out. But yeah, so we will be back in 5 minutes. Just before I go, Ember has said that she would ask, how do you balance dark themes with emotional depth in your writing? Again, I think that's an amazing question. I am going to note down all of these, and they will be going up on the social media. And before we quickly go on to break, so we're really close to 400 followers on TikTok. The goal this year is to try and get to 1,000, because that will allow me to be able to go live on TikTok as well, which means you'll be able to get some more behind the scenes-y stuff. Probably get to see my face a bit more too, if that is something that's of interest to you. What I will do is drop my link tree in the chat, because it has all of the, when I can remember where the fuck it is.
You got this. I believe in you.
It is. It has all of the social medias on it. There it is. Yeah, I'm okay. My poor husband is in like, he must check on me constantly mode now, because I was bawling my eyes out like a crazy person. But yeah, it would be amazing if you are on social media. If you want to give the Librarian Raccoon a follow. I think I'm on most of them now, though I'm terrible at anything Twitter related, and I refuse to call it X, because that just sounds odd. It's been Twitter for so long.
I gave up on that one.
It's just forever going to be Twitter to me. But I think I'm on Threads and Blue Sky and YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. I'm back on Tumblr as well. For those of the Tumblr inclined.
I've been thinking about going back.
I'm so glad I did. I went back because I was looking for a specific fic that I knew I had. I knew I'd been sent by someone that was in my DMs, and I was like, I hope if I log back in, my DMs will still be there, and thank God they were. So I was able to find it. And now I'm just really glad I was back there, because there is something very, very special about Tumblr that I don't think any other social media will ever be able to replicate.
No.
She has requested you give me hugs.
There we go. Ember. There you go. She got a kiss as well.
I got hugs and kisses.
Oh, nice.
There's people following. Yay. So we're going to go for a quick break. We'll be back in 5 minutes. And then we're going to talk a bit about how you felt about how Book of the Month has gone this month. If you've got any feedback or anything you'd like going forward. As I said, there is... Thank you, Akuma. You are a gem. There is... In the Book Club Events channel, the forum channel, you've got Book of the Month has the review questions for Quicksilver, if you want to go and put your thoughts into writing. In the feedback channel, you will find some questions regarding how we've run things this month. Obviously, again, we're doing all of this for you guys, so we want to know what you think. If there is something you don't like, be honest and tell us.
Yeah, and if you don't want to write it in public, you can always DM us.
Absolutely. You can DM myself, you can DM Uni, you can even DM Ember. Give us a shout. whatever it is, because we'd rather know if there's something that you didn't like about how we did something, because then we can change it. Because at the end of the day, we're doing this for you guys, and we want it to be what you want. So if you want something, or you didn't enjoy how something was done, or you liked how something was done, but you wanted more of it or less of it, whatever it is, your feedback means the world to us, because then we can make this as amazing as possible for you guys, because you're as amazing. So you need amazing things. More dragons. Always more dragons.
Yes.
One of these days I will own a 3D printer, and I'm just going to spend days printing dragons. Forever and always.
And unicorns.
And unicorns. Some dinosaurs too, because I am partial to a dino. But
always dinos.
We will be back in 5.
Keep flying. Maybe.
new
Stream Deck.
Stream Deck, so it's all new to me, and I'm all trying to learn things. I've realized like the line outs I don't have to worry about because my headphones aren't plugged into it, so on and so forth. But like some things are just
That's really
weird.
Hmm.
I think I only really use the Stream Deck for the mute button.
But Ari, on a side note,
Mm-hmm.
if you want something short, Dirty Deals Over Decaf
Dirty Deals Over Decaf.
by Eden Crow.
Okay.
He owns a bookstore.
Why don't I have it? What is going on? Where is
It was on one of the Stuff Your Kindle.
Oh, I've got so many books from the Stuff Your Kindles. Between the one that Ame posted the other day and then the fantasy one we had 2 days ago, there were so many books.
Yep.
And I'm like, I have to read all of these, but I've also got myself back into fan fiction, which is really frigging annoying because I am obsessed right now. I've gone through 4 in the last 2 days. I didn't go to sleep last night until quarter to 5 this morning. Because my brain was like, hey, you know how you've actually been like sleeping recently? Well, haha, no.
How about no?
And I was like, do you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna read. I'm gonna read fanfic. So yes, Dramione is taking over a large part of my life at the moment.
Yes.
I read that.
Well,
I read.
Ember, what kind of fanfics do you want to read?
Oh God, yeah, we can give you some suggestions.
I
Oh,
literally spent like 1 day a month doing posts on Tumblr with recommendations.
Une, I don't know if I
Yes.
told you this. I was reading a fanfic the other day that had, I think, my new favorite tag.
Oh.
It was
Yes, please.
War AU. Very dark. Well, actually, I don't know how dark it is because I could just be deeply traumatized.
Oh my God, yes.
And I was like,
that's a brilliant tag.
Yeah, 100%. I'm totally with you on this. So yeah, that was.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, so how do we feel the first book of the month went on Fable and here in Discord? I know it was something that you guys really wanted, was a let's read a book together. So how did we feel it went?
I thought it was great. I like the way that Fable lets you do like comments on each chapter.
Yes.
Yeah, I
was one
fuck
of
with
the big
that.
things when I saw it and realized that, because again, my issue has always been with being in other book clubs and doing a book of the month is reading speed. I'm somebody who, when I find a book I like, I will sit down and it is the only thing I will give attention to until I finish it. And every spare moment I have will be reading. So I tend to read through a book really quickly. And then I would struggle if I couldn't write anything about it or say anything about it until the end of the month because there's somebody else who reads like a page a day. And I'm like, And yeah. And I also then forget things. So if I read it at the beginning of the month and then I finish it on like day 4 of the month, I can promise you that by the end of the month I will not remember.
Yeah, but you're a deadline dodger anyway.
Yes. Not with books though. If you put a book in front of me, it's getting devoured. I'm not going to leave that to the end of the month. Ember said, I thought it was really good. There was a little bit of teething pains, I think, with getting everyone understanding what was going on, getting everyone used to the format, the library, and Fable, but honestly, it's bloody awesome. Thank you very much for that. Did you feel engaged throughout the month? Or did you feel like we could have taken more time to have, like, check-ins? Were you happy to be kind of left to your own devices and then you could just fill in the different chapter channels as you went? Or would you have liked more? conversation.
Eris says, so I didn't really use Fable, so I'm gonna try and use it more this month. Making comments as I go would be so helpful because I get quite forgetful. I'll let you know next month how that goes. And I agree. I think the fact that we can leave comments as we go is a really nice thing.
Yeah, I tried to do somewhat. I didn't want to be pushy and be like messaging every day, being like, okay, so how are we doing? Like, who started? Who's finished? Who's where? But I at least tried to occasionally hop in on Fable and like tag everyone and be like, how are we getting on? Whereabouts is everyone at the moment? You know, what are we thinking so far? Okay, so was the reading pace manageable for you? Is it something where you would have preferred maybe a more structured reading schedule? I know it does have a timeline on Fable, and I know we didn't really stick to that. So it was meant to be. How terrible I am. So there was a schedule that was supposed to be up to chapter 15 by the 9th, 16 to 32 by the 16th, and then 33 to the end around the 24th, and then obviously the reflection meeting was supposed to be on the 28th. Is that something that you would like us to put more effort into, is following the structure and having kind of a more physical check-in maybe halfway through the month? Or are you quite happy with how things were? Will we kind of left you to it, let people read at their own pace, and then everybody kind of knows that this is the finish line? So as long as you're finished by this point and ready to go for the switch over to the next book.
I'll be completely honest, I did not really follow the timeline at all, simply just because I tend to devour books. So I finished before the timeline.
Same, so you're fine.
But for people who are slower readers, I think the timeline's a good thing. Just because I know, like, people like my sister, she's a really slow reader, and if I gave her a timeline like Fable does, she can read the book and actually get through it. Whereas if she doesn't have a timeline, she doesn't finish it.
It's smart targets.
So do we feel like we keep the schedule like it was this month, so people have got a target to work towards? You can see that sort of split up, and then just carry on like we did this month, where we kind of let you go at it. If you finish it really quickly, fine. If you want to start it towards the end of the month, so you're more prepped for today, essentially, fine. And we'll just go from there. Like, are we just happy with leaving things as is for now?
I think so. At least.
Yeah, like Ember said, I think keeping the timeline makes it so people don't necessarily feel pressured.
Okay, and then for the book of the month itself, like, how do you find the voting process? Would you like to see any changes in how books are nominated or selected? Do you like having access to both the ebook and the audiobook on the library?
I think the ebook and the audiobook's a good thing, just because I've seen a lot of people ask for the ebooks. I personally don't like ebooks. I don't like audiobooks. I like the ebooks. But for those who like the audiobooks, I think having access to them makes it easier for them to be able to be involved. I also agree. I think if we just leave it the way it is for another month, that may give people more availability to work with things, because a lot of people are still learning the app. I'm still learning the app. Fable is a very new thing for me.
Oh, 100% it is for me as well. I would think I was only on it for about 4 days before we actually started.
I got it like a day before we started, so
I think we'll probably leave it. We'll definitely leave it for this month and probably April as well. And then we'll do like a quarterly review, see how we feel after the 3 months, and then we can look at not only the app but also the layout of everything and the book choices, see if we feel like adding in some different genres or stuff like that, or having different genre options. And we'll do that around sort of April going into May time, if that seems good with everybody. It's always a constant conversation. The feedback channel is there, suggestions channel is there, and we've said of course all of the DMs for like myself, Une, Ember, we've all got our DMs open, so you're always more than welcome at any time to give us any information you want. It's not a case of like if we say, okay, we're going to leave this alone until April, that you're not allowed to talk to us before then. If there's something that you love and you want to see more of, or you didn't like and you maybe want to change, hit us with your feedback at any point. And then I suppose the only other thing I want to ask is, would you like any additional activities themed around Book of the Month? Do you like some like themed challenges, maybe some live readings or read-along sessions, some maybe deeper analysis sessions? Like, is there anything you kind of really want, don't want?
I personally love doing read-alongs. I know some people don't like doing them just because people read at their own pace. I like doing them just because then I have people to talk to about specific chapters when I hit those chapters. But that's just a me thing.
I mean, so read-alongs is something that have come up quite a bit, and with us having Twitch here, it's great because my schedule is now starting to even out a bit. So I'm definitely more than happy to do some like read-along streams. And we can just have some music playing. We can either have a camera on so you can watch what I'm reading at the same time, and we can all just chill. We can also do the same in VCs. We do have a builder VC, so that means that multiple people can have you can essentially have every single member of book club could have their own VC if they wanted. It will just keep making VCs. So if you ever want to run your own read-along sessions, you can do that. Or if it's something you'd love for us to have together, where we could all, like Keris has just said, read together in a VC, drink tea and just chill out, we can do that. I'm more than happy for that because I just like being around people. So being able to just sit like we are now and all just read for a bit, even if it's not the same book, I'm more than happy to start doing. I will likely be in VCs during the day a lot more. I know obviously for our lovely Americans here, that's kind of early morning for you guys. But I'm usually around most days. I think the only time I'm really outside of when we are physically streaming, the only time I'm busy is Friday nights because that's date night. Other than that, I have kids in school and no life. So
I mean, I'm probably going to start doing more VCs as well, just to do like read-alongs and stuff, because this time of the day, it's currently 3:30 p.m. for me. So between 2 p.m. and like 4 p.m. for me, my kid's down for a nap. So I just have all the time in the world to myself. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I don't work. I just deal with my kid all day.
yeah, no, I mean, so that for us in the UK, that's 7 till 9. For like Une, who's more EU, that's 8 till 10. So that's not a major difficulty for us. I can definitely be around more at that sort of time, and I can definitely set up some what would essentially be evening VCs for us EU lot. Which
I mean, even if it's even for you, like even for you guys that are later at night at the same time that I'm here at this time, if I'm just here for the US guys, I'm just here for the US guys as well.
No, absolutely. But what I'm saying is that it's really easy for me to hop into a VC in the evening. Like once my kids are down for the night, I'm free as a bird. So where that works.
Yeah.
Like Ame has just said that they work from 8 till 4:30, and it's currently 3:30 for them. It's 8:30 p.m. for me right now, so
And it's 9:30 for me.
like I can easily sit in a VC for 2 or 3 more hours and definitely be around to.
I mean, I did a VC here in book club the other day, and just I had my webcam on while I did some diamond painting and listened to Quicksilver. And then had a couple of people drop in and say hi. But yeah, when we have VCs open, unless specified otherwise, everyone is welcome.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I decided to nom a cookie, and then it took me forever to chew it because I wanted to say something.
You're good.
That's how it works.
I don't know what it is about eating, that it takes you 2 seconds to eat something when you're just eating, but the minute you want to say something, it becomes the world's chewiest item.
Yes, always.
So you're just suddenly like, I don't know how to chew anymore. But yeah, no, I'm definitely going to be around a lot more. And as Yune said, if you see me in VC, my VCs are always open. They're open to anyone. If we're doing something that is planning based, we don't tend to do them in open VCs, so it's not something you don't ever have to worry about. If you see like Ember, Yune, and I in a VC being like, oh, I can't join, there might be planning shit, just come join us.
Then it would be written on with planning, don't join, and or we would lock it to just us three.
Yeah.
If we do public VCs.
But yeah, I'm definitely going to be around a lot more, so feel free to hop in with me at any point. We'll do some read-alongs. I definitely think I'm going to maybe look at adding some more themed things in throughout the month. Probably not necessarily always Twitch related, but even just some, like if it's quizzes that kind of run over a day, where there'll be like a new question every like half an hour or so that might be related to a theme. Or we've talked about, we've got some ideas for things like a bookish scavenger hunt, which is going to be fun. And again, because we have the library, obviously every one of you as book club members gets access to that. It means that if we do the scavenger hunt, I'm thinking of, courtesy of Ember's suggestion, is going to be like, you go to a page in a book, you find a word that leads you to another book, you find a word, and you're going to work your way through. All of these books will obviously be available on the library. Not going to make you go out and buy anything or try and Google and get lost in things. We're definitely going to have some more quizzes coming up. And what was the other one? There was another one you said, Ember, that was in my like activity list. I'm gonna have to go back now. Oh, bingo.
Oh.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna do some bingo. We're also trying to find a way. Somebody has made a bookish version of Cards Against Humanity.
Oh, right.
That we're going to see if there is a way that we can play it online. Because I think it'd be quite nice to have a bit of a games night. And I'd be interested to see what you guys come out with. So we're definitely there's definitely gonna be more coming up over the next couple of months in terms of just fun things. And of course, I feel like I'm flogging a dead horse a bit here, but we will get merch moving and grooving.
Yes.
So there will be stuff available. Including some, again, like, yeah, there's Cards Against Perithian, which is the Akatar one. There is also recently been announced a Cards Against Empyrean, which is a Fourth Wing one, and then there's another one specifically called, Ember, you sent it to me the other day again, didn't you? It was like Tales of something.
Oh dear.
I think we're all degenerates at this point. Cards Against Tales, which is just bookish. I have to allow the word degenerate. There you go. But yes, so we will definitely... Yeah, because the stream is relatively new, it essentially blocks every word until we go through and actively add them. So far we have the weirdest words that we've had to let through. I think the first one was bitch. Then there was... I have to try and remember what they are.
All right, we wanted to play Cards Against Humanity Tales, fill in the blank story game.
Yes, that was the one. But yeah, we're definitely
unavailable in your region.
Yeah, bollocks to that. There's always a way. There is always a way. Okay, don't tell me what I just did then. Stupid thing. But yeah, so we will definitely have some more things up and coming that I think are going to be a lot of fun. And we're gonna there's gonna be a mix of things.
Children.
So there's gonna be some more streamy stuff, which will be fun. There's gonna be some more Discordy stuff, which will be fun, and actually works out quite well because we were talking. I don't know if anyone saw yesterday that we were talking about prizes. Obviously, the money that we gain from things like Twitch and the social media and stuff like that goes back into book club, and it pays for things like prizes. As you can probably guess, our bank balance at the moment is relatively small. But one of the things that was asked for was something along the lines of having things like book boxes as some sort of prize, which we did have to say that would probably end up being, at least for the time being, something that might be like a sub-only gift because they are quite expensive. Most book subscription boxes range from £30 to £50, dollars, euros, can't forget the euros. And now that there's like 28 of you subscribed, that pool has gone from being very unfair to actually there's quite a fair few of you. Ember, let me feel like I'm being mean, okay?
Is Amber being all logical and...
No, she's calling me out because I have expressed recently that I don't, obviously, I've said it to you guys, I don't like asking you guys for money. I don't want you guys to feel like we are asking you for money. That is not at all what we want this to be about. We want to make sure you guys are just having a lot of fun, and we also want you to get cool stuff. That being said, I also have to stop draining my own bank account to send stuff out to people, because I want to give you guys things. So,
if it wasn't clear, giving gifts is kind of her love language.
A little bit, yeah. Yes, my love language has always been gifting people. So we are obviously, we're looking at things like as much money as we can save in terms of like making the merch means that we can keep the prices of merch low, but all money spent on merch will obviously go back into book club, and it'll pay for things like obviously providing more merch, but also again prizes and whatnot. Watching the adverts does give us a revenue. Subbing obviously gives us a revenue, so does bits. There is a donation thing, and again, I do not expect any of you to do this, but we were asked to put one up. So there is a donation page on Twitch that you can make donations. That again will go straight back into Book Club. But please do not do so if you are not in a position to do so. Lady K.
Thank you.
Thank you. Fucking people. I swear to God, I am not an emotional person. I am a hard-faced, bitchy person. And you guys have spent an entire day making me want to cry. Stop it! I hate you all. But only because I love you all.
True friendship.
Oh.
E.
Mm-hmm.
You told them about the idea for the loot crate.
Yeah, that was what we were just talking about,
okay.
which is why they've all started. Oh, apparently it doesn't like. Yours, it wouldn't allow you to say you're not a bitch, you are so loved, because it said bullying detected.
Do it, chat. Bully her.
Stop, guys.
Bully her with love. Do it.
Love language.
Apparently, saying I'm not a bitch is bullying me, so, you know, suck it, Ember. Bully. Oh my god, Lady K!
Okay, so it looks like we're gonna start maybe doing the loot crate thing.
Fuck's sake. Jesus.
Well.
Fucking wept.
You need a hug again.
No, I'm okay.
Is that a
I'm
lie?
not gonna cry again.
Is that a lie? Come on.
Nah, I'm alright. I'm gonna murder you all with love. I'm gonna throw
You want to know something?
merch at you.
When we finally live together, we're gonna get a bit thing that is I have to give you a hug.
I'm also gonna get a thing on the wall that every time they subscribe and whatnot, you're gonna have your names written directly on my fucking wall. Ow.
Wow.
Nomming my head, thank you.
Oh, nej, ja.
I'm the nommer, not you. But okay, well, so
Write that down, write that down!
I fucking love you all.
That's channel points.
Genuinely. No. That is 51 bits.
Dragon without its rider is a tragedy. A rider without their dragon is dead. Welcome to the fourth wing.
100. And then Lady K went, fuck you're 100, here's 200.
That's what happens.
Like,
Both of them
I've
are
just had a
essentially-
notification to say that we're 25% of the way to our bits goal for the month. It's the 2nd of March.
They're essentially doing the showering you with dollar bills.
Oh god, are we making it rain?
They're making
Yep.
it
We're making it rain.
rain. Every time Ember puts a
And
single
again,
up,
I cannot get over the fact that we were at 8 subs.
you would a drink. Have a Sprite.
I've got a drink. Oh. I need a glass.
You're
of water.
crying happy tears. That means you need to rehydrate.
Oh, I'm crying happy tears, so I need to
They're
rehydrate.
lubing you up.
Flattery will keep you alive.
Flattery will keep you alive. Smaug is a liar.
Schmaug. Fizz.
Fizz. I love you all so much.
Do you want help opening that?
No, I'm gonna get there eventually. It's the stupid. We've got to attach the bottle lids to the collar thing that they have now. I hate it.
They ever did was make the lids attached to the little plastic clip around the spiral
Yeah.
bit.
Oh, this will help you recycle the lid. Fuck off. No, it just makes me smack myself in the face with the lid.
Do I dare drink that shit? Because I will explode.
It's very gassy.
No, I know. That's why there's an entire
very
thing called the
carbonated.
Sprite Challenge.
Oh, I don't understand people. I never understood it with the cinnamon challenge either. Just why? Why would you want to?
Because people are people.
Yeah. We used to have house parties and they were like, oh, we need to do the, we should do manners, please.
I'm being a dragon.
Dragons don't burp.
I wasn't sure.
Also, you guys and your follows, you're amazing. I love you. one away from 400 on TikTok.
Yeah,
Nice.
make sure to be following and sharing the videos and stuff.
Nej, alltså.
I
Yeah,
will
you-
continue to comment
You
my
can.
chosen
I am.
fruit.
That's the book of the damned.
I said to Sai, I was like, we need to work on engagement, and for TikTok to realize that you are someone that they should promote in some way, shape, or form to people's FYPs. You need to have, like, the video needs to have a like, a share or a repost, a favorite, and then a comment that has at least 5 words. No, and emojis don't count. So if you just put 5 emojis, it ignores it, but it has to be at least 5 words long. And so, darling husband being a pain in the fucking arse, when I'm just going to write the name of a fruit 5 times in every comment on every video. So we've had bananas, apples, oranges, grapes.
Yeah, I think we've gone through 4.
Like, I'm just like, okay, this is my
I
thing.
don't know. I don't know what you want me to comment. But yeah, PDA, I have to be like, it's like you have to write a comment. I'm commanding you that you write a comment, and immediately my brain goes, I don't know what the fuck to write for this, and I don't want to write this because you're telling me to do it, so I've just decided to write fruit, and then we'll go into veg, and then we'll see where we go from there.
We're up to nearly 200 followers on Instagram. You guys are awesome. Yes, and also, if you are now, I've followed back everybody who's followed me, so if you are now friends with me on TikTok, feel free to spam me with whatever videos you want. I love it. I love having over 100 notifications every day. It makes me happy.
Ember, question, do you save yours up to, like, TikTok dump all at once?
No,
It's never just one. It's not a bad thing either. It's never just one. It is always, like, in the tens.
Yeah, I hadn't opened TikTok for a day and a half, and I had
Says no, she
31
just
messages. I was like,
doom scrolls a lot.
I have stuff to watch.
Hang on. You had 31 messages in a day and a half. I had 27 by 9 a.m. this morning.
Yes.
And that was just Ember.
Yes, because Ember apparently doesn't want to spam me.
I currently have 64 notifications, right? That consists of 21 from you, sir. Right. Une, you've sent me 2. I've got 5 from one person. Ember has sent me 25. And then I have 2 from Nathan, who runs the COD section. 2 from Pengu, who runs the D&D section. But yes, feel free to spam me with whatever you want to spam me with.
Spam.
I love it. Notifications are my
Now I
happy
feel
place.
the need to find a TikTok with just spam.
I never turn my notifications off for anything.
You're on Red Note? That's interesting.
Nah. I'm not on Red Note. I am on Clapper, which always makes me laugh.
That sounds dodgy
And the
as
notification sound for it is, which is hilarious, and always gives me a giggle every day. Yeah, it was one of the ones that came out from.
Clapper.
See, you're saying that with a wink, Ember, but in my slang, I'll clap you means you're gonna give me a smack.
Yeah. Clap round side of head.
No, I'm not northern. Whatever you just said.
Oh.
Clap round side of head. You sound like you've just got out of the mines.
You sounded like you were on a field down south. It wasn't northern.
I mean, fair, why not? But yeah, so I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, WhatsApp. I'm going to go through them all now. Pinterest.
All right.
Discord. Reddit. Tumblr. Snapchat. Blue Sky. Clapper. Still going. Click. Threads. There's probably more. Fanbase. I'm sure there's more.
There probably is.
Basically, if it's a social media, my Blue Sky link is invalid? Is it?
This was news.
It won't let me go back far enough to see my link. Let me go and have a look. Let me go and have a look. That's not right. I'm gonna figure that out.
I'm on Discord. I mean, I have all these places, but I use Discord and TikTok and watch YouTube.
Now I've got to go to friggin' Blue Sky and find out why it says my profile's invalid.
Too many people wanna follow you for them apparent reason.
Share. Oh, it's because I forgot the dot bsky dot social. That's not how you spell social. That's why can't I spell tonight? Right. bsky dot app slash profile slash librarian raccoon dot bsky dot social. Save. There we go. It should now work.
Whoop, whoop.
Hopefully. Oh, and YouTube. Yes, I'm on YouTube as well. YouTube currently is just basically these uploaded. I need to do more with that. However, I'm one person, and the ADHDs a lot.
Which is why Housebows uploads on YouTube.
So, yes, Eli, gem that he is, uploads all my VODs onto YouTube. And as it currently stands, I do
Yes,
posts
Housebows, you
on,
are getting more work.
I do post on TikTok and Instagram fairly regularly. That was a really hard word to say there. Trying to get better at Blue Sky. And yeah. Also trying to cheat a bit and use an uploader so that I can shove it all in and set it to do it itself. Yeah, so feel free to follow me on any and all social media. You'll probably see a lot more of me being a complete fucking lunatic. Because as much as I put myself together as a well-rounded individual, I am a complete fucking lunatic. So, if you like crazy...
Yeah, that's why they're here.
I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, was what somebody said the other day, and I thought that was hilariously wonderful. Oh, and if you are a writer, or you run a bookish business, or you make bookish things for fun, let me know. Because I will hype the shit out of you on every social media I have. Honestly, Snapchat for me is I also use the funny filters and I speak to my eldest daughter on there because it's the only way she'll speak to me, because she's a teenager. And Sai and I started talking on Snapchat when we first became friends. And we're now, this is my little crowning achievement. We now have a snap streak of 804 days.
Whoa.
Yeah. Jeannie! Hello, Jeannie. Eli, why are we talking about social media? Well, we did actually stay somewhat on point. Apparently you're not allowed to say the word sissy because they feel like you're bullying people. I will allow it. Twitch is so moderate. Yeah, we're talking about social media because we went to start talking about the book of the month, and everyone here decided to be very mean to me and make me cry. And so I cried for a bit. Then we talked about Quicksilver. Then we talked about how we feel book club went this month with book of the month. And then we were talking about paying for pages. And obviously that there are all the who's its and what's its of... I didn't ban him. I mean, technically...
Technically, we
he
banned him.
himself because he was like, I'm going to be playing Monster Hunter. And I was like, okay, cool. And Sai was like, I'm going to be playing Monster Hunter. And I was like, okay, cool. So it'll just be the girlies. And then...
Tell Eli I'm reading Fourth Wing now.
Eli, he's now reading Fourth Wing. He was going to play, and then he's in VC. Is he not?
He's just muted in VC.
Yeah, no, he's muted. He's just here. But yes, Sai's on holiday at the moment. We don't currently live together. He was on holiday. He was going to come down today, and then stay.
Struggling with health issues, so I can't.
Stay for part of the week. And I managed to somehow last week hurt my leg doing nothing.
No, we've overdone it recently.
No, I get they overdoing it and everything. But when I say I did nothing, I was sat at my desk. No, that was the week before. Okay, I rested. And I had like a few days and I was fine. And then I was sat at my desk and I was working. And I got up to go and make myself a cup of tea. And my leg went numb. And I was like, interesting.
Yes,
maybe I've been sat funny.
No, you'd climbed the embankments the day before.
Shh. Don't bring logic into an argument.
You accident-prone fuck.
But yes. So my leg went numb. And then feeling came back. And then I had about 2.5 hours of the worst pins and needles I've ever had in my life. Which was horrifically... Especially because it's that weird, like, it hurts, but you're giggling, and it still hurts, but you're still giggling. That was horrible. Then it went away, and I was like, okay, cool. That was weird, but fine. Then I woke up the next morning to what essentially felt like someone was sticking electrified skewers into my knee and sending electric shocks up to my hip, which was not very fun. And then by day 2, I couldn't move my left leg unless I had my brace on. So, yes.
You refused to use your cane, though.
I did refuse to use my cane because I'm a stubborn bitch.
Beat you with it.
I needed
Use your cane.
I needed my hands. Yeah, I have so I have nerve damage on my back as well. This was a new one though. Like this has been going on for 5 years, and I've had the pins and needles. I've had the pain. I've never had my leg physically just go dead for an extended period of time. Oh yeah, don't mess with Lady K either, Ember. She will follow through. I'm so proud of you guys. We've got to the point where we're threatening each other. This is wonderful. I love it here.
True friendship.
Absolutely. I also just love that we're all a bunch of crazies. Just a whole bunch of crazies. But yeah, so recap of the evening, because I'm still somewhat in shock.
Shit happened.
We started the evening with 8 subs. We are ending the evening with 26, which is wild. And we went into March yesterday. And we only have 555 more bits to go before we reach our goal for the month. It's been an hour and 58 minutes, guys. And we're 26 followers away from our next follower goal.
I was about to say, don't tell us how many bits are left until the next bit goal. You may receive all of them in the next 10 seconds.
Okay.
Well,
If I
you can
physically
see the
could hug
bits.
you,
Oh,
would
can
right
you?
now.
Yes.
Yeah,
if
there
you
is,
scroll a little
if
on the stream.
if you look at the about me page, there's little.
Oh, I'm just not paying enough attention.
That's fine.
It's okay.
But yeah, and to be my little routine is when we finish up a stream, the first thing I do is I check the stream summary. And I'm actually scared to look at it tonight because it says that we've had 13 viewers, and we've had 13 viewers for the entirety of this, which is big for us. We don't usually have that many of you guys here. So that's big. And yeah, all the 490 bits you guys have sent tonight, plus 18 subs, which is just, you're outstanding. A lot of you. You're fucking amazing.
Oh dear. House fuzz, yes,
Eli.
cheer. A very quiet cheer.
I can't. Right. I've cried enough tonight, okay?
You said rehydrate? Redeems hydrate immediately.
Hydrate, thank you. See, you say I work so hard, but I only work so hard because you guys are so amazing. I want this to be amazing for you. So actually it all goes full circle, and you guys deserve this because you are amazing. And that makes me want to do things for you that then you say is amazing and treat me for. And that makes no sense. You need to be treating yourselves.
But we want to treat you.
We are treating you to treat us. It totally makes sense in
Eli
my
has-
ADHD brain.
Une has posted you guys in the bragging corner. I hope you understand that.
What?
I decided against tagging book club in a different place.
And I'm just gonna follow it with a gif. Oh, fucking Karis!
We're gonna be eating good tonight.
Oh my god.
Wait,
Can
where's
we
the
order
bragging
crepes?
corner?
Huh?
Can we order crepes?
Under
I would do creps where we can get those.
content sharing.
Yes, yeah, under content share, which is just above the book club section, there is a channel called Bragging Corner.
I don't think I have it. I don't see
I
it.
love you all so much.
I may be dumb.
Here, I can stick it in the VC chat for those who might be looking for it.
I may have to turn it on. That might
probably.
be what it is too. Aha, now it's up in my suggested thing.
Well.
Yes, it was not on my channel list. That was my problem. Thank you for tagging me in that.
Oh my Christ. Yeah, wild. Absolutely wild. This was not how I expected tonight to go. I hope you understand that. Ame, I'm honestly so glad that despite the anxiety, you've stayed for book club. And I'm so glad that we've been able to create a space for all of you, that you're able to find a space that fits you. Because that's all we've wanted since day one of setting this up, was to create a space where every one of you could be happy and enjoy yourselves and be yourselves. And so I'm so glad that all of you have joined us and stuck around. You're all amazing.
And so are you.
I have to agree. I did join the server for gaming, but I 1000% believe I have spent 90% of my time in the book club.
Hey, I also joined for gaming, and I'm not even that much of a gamer.
I joined the server
you didn't
to
have
find.
To put it in Gen Chat as well.
I did. My friend
I joined
did amazing. I must share.
I joined the book club to find other parent gamers and then stayed. Well, I joined the server to find other parent gamers and stayed for book club. 1000% what Emberleaf
Joined
said.
for the gaming, stayed for the smut.
Not Ember, sorry.
Eli.
Yeah, I said the wrong name. I was looking at the wrong person.
That's getting pinned to the top until end of stream.
Yes.
I'm going to do some social media posts about this tonight, and it is going to be captioned "Join for the gaming, stay for the smut." I love you all so much. Oh, just, yeah. Fuck's sake. What have you lot done to me? Honest to God. Ah. I was so prepped to be, like, on the ball for tonight. I was like, we're gonna talk about Quicksilver, we're gonna announce the new book. Oh no, Valkyrie, not a friendship breakup. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, you've just gained like 3,000 new friends.
We are all your friends here.
How many of us are there now in book clubs? Let me have a nosy.
The fuck last name is Fitzgibbons, by the way.
3,232 members of the server have the book club role.
How many?
Over 3,000.
I wasn't sure I heard correctly.
Yes, 3,200. $3,230 members of our 15,570. are book clubbers. And not to be biased, but I think we have the best category. No bias.
No,
Not
none
at all.
whatsoever.
No. But yes, every single one of you is my best friend.
It's a good thing you can have more than one best friend.
It is, isn't it? We fucked if you could only have one.
Yeah, I'd be fucked.
I had that discussion with our youngest just a couple of weeks ago. It's like, this is my best friend, but this is also my best friend. And I was like, yeah, you can have more than one best friend. I can. Yeah, you can.
Really?
I just love the innocence of kids.
It's so nice.
They're someone else. Application for best friends? Or
Yeah, best
for
friend
something else?
application, I believe.
Mine is a no application process. You just have to like smile in my general direction and that's it. You're my best friend for life. I'm just gonna kidnap all of you.
Found scissors.
Okay.
I'm down for being kidnapped as long as books and tea are provided.
Always. Books, tea, snacks.
Jenny, when
In Fable, you are more than welcome to talk about exactly what happened in the chapter in its chapter chat. So everybody should know, if you don't already know this, obviously if you go into a chapter chat, it's going to be people talking about it after they've read the chapter. So there will be spoilers. That's specifically why I chose Fable, because it allowed people to be able to go into a chapter channel and scream into the void about...
Has it gone past 9?
It has gone past 9, yes.
We wrapping up.
Yes. Yeah, scream into the void about what's happened in that chapter or in that quarter of the book or whatever it is, without having to worry about other people having seen. Yeah. So if you haven't got to that chapter yet, obviously don't read ahead in the chapter channels, because you might spoil things for yourself. But yes, feel free to post what you want. I am definitely going to use it a lot more next month. So I will be talking a lot more on there. I just got myself a little bit... I had my hand in too many baskets or in too many pies. I can't remember what the idiom is. My finger in too many pies. That's what I was looking for. And was trying to split myself in a bit too many directions this month. Plus, we've had a load of IRL stuff going on. And brain did not brain. So I will definitely be around more in Fable this month to talk about it and what's going on. I am really excited for the book that has been chosen, because I've been waiting to read this for a while.
I'm
So
trying
really
not to start
glad
reading already.
it got chosen. I'm going to finish my fanfic. And then I was
Famous last words.
Yes, I know. I said that the other day. I was like, I'm in the mood for a fanfic, so I'm just going to read one. And now I've read 5.
There's never just one.
It is already on the library. So you can access it for free. If you want to access it through the library. If you do not have a login for the library, DM me and I will send one to you immediately. And Ember... Why are you paranoid, Amy? While I wait for that, Ember and or Uni, probably both because that's how bad my brain is, are going to remind me. Fuck, I've forgotten what I was going to ask you to remind me already. Nope, I can't care. I was going to ask you to remind me of something, and now I can't remember what I was going to get you to remind me to do.
I just watched an owl.
I was literally about to ask Ember and Une to remind me to do something, and I can't remember what I was going to get them to remind me mid-sentence of asking them. And now I'm...
Never have I
Oh,
ever.
yes, that was it. I'm going to remind me to make sure that I post the server address for the app this week. Please. Because I know that I'll go, I need to do 5,000 things, and 4,000 of them will get forgotten. And that's an important one.
I
So
will
I will
try
say,
and remind you.
In regards to the supporting authors, I do pay for all of this. So authors
Yes.
are still receiving money, and I tend to buy directly from authors instead of through
You're
things
brilliant, Ember.
like Amazon, for instance. And so there is a... Thank you, Ember. Yeah, so I do make sure that authors are supported. But I also
And I
know
had
that...
already bought the book this month.
Yeah, I have as well. I have the hardback of it. That's what I read from earlier. Also, a lot of the books that are on there are books that I already owned, and I have taken from my Amazon account and put onto the library, because fuck Amazon.
And if you didn't own it, I did on many of them as well.
Yes.
So one
No,
of us
I
have
know
paid for
you're
it.
not coming across in that way, and I do understand, and there is that's not... I'm just obviously letting you guys know that this isn't a case of like, we're not just
We're not stealing
cheating
shit.
people out of stuff.
We're not stealing shit.
No, but it's not. You're not. We would absolutely never cheat an author out of what they deserve. However, I will happily cheat Amazon out of what they don't deserve.
I agree with that one.
Because I think Bezos has enough friggin' money. He doesn't need to make all of us poor in the process. But yes, if you want to buy the book yourself, I will link it for purchase, but it will also be in ebook and audiobook form. I don't know if it has a graphic audio, but where possible, if a book has the graphic audio, that is always the one I will upload. We currently have Fourth Wing and Iron Flame in graphic. They are up there already. So if you have a fancy of reading them again, if you haven't read them yet and you want to listen to them in graphic, they are on the library. Audiobooks take us a little bit longer because the files tend to be fucking massive. So they take forever to upload. So we are working our way through them. Just takes us a tad bit of time. But yeah. I think that's everything for tonight. I will stick a
Oh dear God. It just hit me that I hear the Pedro on the stream. but my sound comes after. I'm so sorry, guys.
Well, you ever.
Ah, thank you for the tip.
Fuck's sake. Okay, I'm gonna close the stream now. Yes, we do. We have a donation link now. Because I was asked for one. So, again, like I said, if you do want to tip, you are more than welcome to do so. Please don't do it if you're not in a place to do it. Because at no
Don't
point do I
put
want to
yourself
make your
in
lives harder.
financial troubles.
I'd rather my bank was empty than yours. So, but yes, if you would prefer to tip instead of
Go do them now, please.
subbing or using bits or whatever, there is a panel in the About page called Tipping. If you click on the link, it will take you to the tip page. And I'll probably cry somewhere. So you know. But yes, thank you guys so much for an amazing stream tonight. Like I said, this was absolutely not
amazing
what I expected tonight to be. Like, at all. And yeah, you just completely completely blow my day out of the water. So thank you guys so much. Next week we are going to talk about trigger warnings and tags. So that's both in like tropes that might be tagged for a book, trigger warnings that come in books, but also for the fan fiction readers or the webcomic readers, things that are tags to see what makes you really like a book. And this came from a conversation I was having with my friend and how we were talking about how reading has so massively changed since like we were younger to now, purely on the fact that with the addition of things like trigger warnings and tags and tropes, it's allowing books to really thoroughly get to their right audience. And so we really want to talk about that. So homework wise, I also love ignoring trigger warnings. So for every bit we get a penny. Donations, I think, I can't remember what the fee charge is. And then obviously the way Twitch works is we don't receive a payout until we reach the payout threshold, which is $50. So it's a funny old system. Hi, Grassy Knoll. Thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, no, it's just been my day. Eli, this has been the entirety of the stream is me trying to finish a sentence and getting sidetracked by something, usually by somebody following
throwing
or subbing
money
or
at her.
throwing cheers at me. Mythic, is that your husband losing his shit at the bathroom, Reno? No?
Don't know.
Don't know.
What was the homework?
I will have that for you in a second.
I've been
I hear.
Here, like stroking this, and I realised what the fuck it looked like I was doing.
Yeah, you're jacking off a goose.
Jacking off the goose, yeah, that's interesting.
That was a sentence.
Yeah, the goose that I bought, Sai, has like tail, like they tried to do tail feathers, but I don't think they realized when they tried to do like as the goose on the screen has like the 2 little bumps. They decided to do 3.
Go on, get the brush.
The ones on either side were shorter with a longer one at the end.
Yes, I think
So
Yeah.
there is no possibility that you'll look at it and not see a dick and balls.
Yep.
If you lay on its stomach, it's
And-
perfectly positioned.
Yeah, it looks like
And so I've been
Coffee
sat there,
balls.
like, stimming,
And-
just reading through chat and everything, only to realise. Jacking off a goose.
jacking off a goose.
What I do on my Sunday nights is my choice.
Okay, I'm posting the homework in the announcements now, and I'll read it out to you. So, Brave Bookworms, your side quest for next week's trigger warnings and trope tags discussion is here. Your mission is to choose a book you've read recently and do the following. 1. Identify at least 3 trigger warnings the book should have. We love homework round here. It's not bad
No,
homework.
it's Dragon Quest.
Yeah,
It's
they're
not
dragon
homework.
side
Sorry.
quests. 2. Find at least 3 tropes featured in the story, and for bonus XP, find a book that handles trigger warnings well. Did the author include them in the blurb, at the front of the book, or elsewhere? Bring your findings to our next... No, not the Book of the Month chat.
Our
That's why I
next
should
weekly
proof things
chat.
before I post them. To our next book club chat, and let's discuss how trigger warnings and trope tags can shape our reading experiences. And then extra challenge, if you could create a universal tagging system for books, what would it look like? And how would you balance content warnings with avoiding spoilers? Happy questing, bookworms. And on that note, we will see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Mwah! Bye-bye.
Hi.